25 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. Our second game up today features Mexico and Guatemala. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be with you from the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Facility. We're on the sand for game number 2. It has been a beautiful day here in the Bahamas, 73 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has been a bit breezy as well in the forecast as well. But we are set to go. We're already underway in Group A. It was El Salvador with a dominating victory over Costa Rica by 6-1 in the first game of this competition. And now it is time for Guatemala and Mexico to go at it to try to match what El Salvador did earlier today. It's Mexican fans taking in the action here today from Nassau, and we are set for a good matchup here. This is a Mexico team that made it all the way into the final just a couple of years ago of this competition for losing out to the United States by 5-0. As for Guatemala, they were the best third-place team in the group stage, but they ended up losing by 7-2 in the quarterfinals against El Salvador. These are two teams with a bit of different experience in this competition. Mexico, the 4-time champions since this competition started back in 2006. They have not finished worse than 4th place. They've finished 4th in 2 occasions, but 2 of the last 4 they have been runners-up. But in 2019, when they hosted this competition, they were the winners. They are looking to get back to the mountaintop of this region here in CONCACAF, but this is a team that last made the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup back in 2024, and they finished 0-3 in the group stage, last place. So they are looking to improve on that going into this year's competition, where they hope to get back to the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, which will be in May in Seychelles. So a big opportunity for Mexico as they kick off this competition. And in the CONCACAF Beach Soccer, as we mentioned, they've been successfully 4-time champions and trying to get back into the title match. As for Guatemala, their best finish came back in 2021, where they finished in 3rd place. So a chance for them to try to get back into that Final Four. It is the teams that make it to the final, the winners of the semifinals, that will move on to the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup in May. They're all fighting, though, for the top 2 spots in each group. Big opportunity to start things off on the right foot here today in Nassau. We'll hear both national anthems as we get you set for Mexico and Guatemala.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Mexico, followed by the national anthem of Guatemala.
getting you set for first kick this afternoon from Nassau in the Bahamas. 2025 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship Group A action. It's Mexico and Guatemala. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be with you for this one here today. Already one game in the books and a big win for El Salvador earlier today. So these teams trying to match what they saw from that El Salvador side. Abdiel Villa is the manager for Mexico. Gabriel Macias will be in goal. Alejandro Garcia is today's captain. Some experience on this side of players who have actually played in Liga MX and are now moved over onto the beach. This is a Mexico side that has high hopes for this competition, and they are hoping to start things out on the right foot this afternoon. The match officials is a mostly Cuban crew, but Jorge Tuñon, who is the first referee, is from Panama. Alexis Gonzalez of Cuba, Alexander Vetia of Cuba, and the timekeeper is Ariane Crespo, also from Cuba. No final words of encouragement there from the Mexico side and from the Guatemalan side. Pablo Crocker is the captain for Guatemala. Alejandro Garcia there for Mexico to exchange the pregame banners. Pick the correct goal. There is some wind in the forecast today, so making sure that all is good to go and they pick the right direction that they want to go for these 3 periods. And for Guatemala, Pablo Crocker is today's captain. For head coach Farley Castro, Hendrik Cordova will be the goalkeeper today for Guatemala, trying to get this team off on the right foot. A team that did well a couple of years ago to qualify for the knockout stages. They can get 1 win out of 3. We are all set to go here from Nassau. There is the whistle, and we are underway as we get things started with an early shot on goal. It is Hendrik Cordova who comes up with the save. Well, this is a Mexico team that you'd think would be considered the favorites in this group, as this shot is well wide. But El Salvador, they come in as the highest ranked CONCACAF team in the FIFA rankings. So Mexico was placed into pot 1. They were technically the top team in this group, but it will be an interesting matchup when they do play El Salvador on Thursday, but still a couple of games before then as they look to get the full 3 points to start things off here today. This cross comes in, it's headed away, and Mexico here will restart at the back, but some trouble before it's eventually picked up by Gabriel Macias. Here's an overhead kick. We'll see a lot of those today. Jose Maldonado taking that one on. Here's another long try, but it is wide of Macias in goal. Have been flying in here early on. Hendrik Cordova trying his luck on that attempt. So trying to get something started early. A swing and a miss by Hector Acevedo as it runs out of play. Mexico, the four-time winners of this competition, but they are not the reigning champions. That is the United States, who will take to the pitch in just a little bit as Group B action gets started with the first game at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. The United States and Trinidad and Tobago, and then it's Panama and the hosts, Bahamas. Mexico able to turn this upfield. Another sliding challenge put in by Edwin Lopez, and Guatemala gets it going their direction. Run off to the near side, and Mexico will restart with Salomon Villas. Long distribution, headed centrally, big save. Hendrik Cordova from point-blank range, able to keep that out. It's right into the middle, couldn't quite turn, and back the other way, it's Lopez, connecting with Malcom. Shot dribbling towards goal by Pablo Crocker. Macias with an easy stop. Maldonado overhead, bouncing over the bar. Cordova distributing, and Guatemala trying to get things started here early on. In the last game, it was a tight first period before El Salvador really extended their advantage out, as Gonzalez trying his luck on goal, but Macias keeps it out again. Long back the other way. It's put back across the face of goal, and nothing doing there for Mexico. And floated out wide, cutting this infield. The shot is in. Guatemala on the board first. Jose Lem able to open the scoring, and it's 1-0. Well, how about that start for Guatemala? This shot bouncing. It took an awkward deflection right in front of Gabriel Macias. Maybe was shielded a bit by his teammate Juan Morales, but it's Guatemala who strikes first here in Nassau. Mexico already up against it here in the opening match, as Guatemala has taken command here early. Out of play. Chances for both sides in these opening few minutes. Shot from distance, right in front, as this is cut back again. Another shot is in! Samuel Perez scores for Guatemala, and it is 2-0 in the opening 5 minutes. Well, a bit of a surprise coming here in Nassau, as Perez and Lem have scored within moments of each other, and Guatemala all of a sudden have a lead. Mexico trying to answer back, and this one bounces out of play. Guatemala trying to keep the momentum going here, although trouble at the back, and Cordova just able to get this away. Battle for it going back the other way, another shot. This one, though, is saved. Miguel Gonzalez not able to make it 3. the other way. Mexico looking to get back into it here. Flip this up for an overhead kick instead. It just stays in play. Perez applying some pressure. This will run out of play. Who got the touch on it? Looked like that was deflected, and it looks to be a corner on the way. In front, it comes across the face of goal, and it is cleared away. Distribution headed into the air. Guatemala making it difficult here for Mexico to really get anything going. Subs waiting to come on as this shot is drilled wide. Now those subs will enter the field. Shot by Christopher Gonzalez. Their shot taken, it's blocked. Move back the other way. Mexico again can reset. This first period has gone the way of Guatemala. Flip back into the corner. A shot taken, and it was touched out of play. So it's a corner kick coming here for Mexico. Played back post, the header saved. A second chance here for Acevedo, but it's taken away. And back the other way, the shot will bounce wide. Go to the other way, the header, and this will go wide. A lot of action in this opening period. It has been a fun one so far. Maybe not as fun for Mexico as it's been for Guatemala with those two early goals. Chested down again. Guatemala trying to get something going in the attack. Long distribution. Cut back and flipped over the top. And in the end, taken by the goalkeeper. Moved towards the middle and headed away again. Pablo Crocker there in the middle. Here's Marley Castro, manager for Guatemala. And here's another goal. Mexico scores it this time. Jose Maldonado with an acrobatic goal. It is 2-1. Mexico are back in it. What a goal here coming off of the throw-in. Going up for it and putting it into the back of the net. So all of a sudden, Mexico are right back in it, but there is a player down here for Guatemala. Ready to go again as this shot is blocked off the restart. But now we got a game. 2-1, Mexico back into it. Long shot here, and that full stretch is Macias to put it out of play. Well done there. Needs to put this in. It's flipped up back post. The header. And a straightforward save for Gabriel Macias. This one's out of play and appears to be a foul on Bernie Malcom.
The players have to be out of the line of the ball.
Challenge is coming right through the back of Alejandro Garcia.
Big distance, but a stand is a cruel mistress.
Played long downfield and out of play on the free kick.
So the score remains Guatemala 2, Mexico 1, with just over 90 seconds in the first third left.
Loaded towards the corner, headed into the air. Another overhead kick attempt, and it's off Mexico last and out of play. Guatemala going to add to this lead. It's been a tightly contested first half so far. Played into the middle, batted away. Comes out to midfield, and the shot taken. It was spilled by Macias, but he was able to hold on to it in the end. Out forward again. The overhead kick is out of play. Last few seconds of this first period ticking away. Maybe one more chance here for Guatemala, or maybe it will be for Mexico. Guatemala just play this upfield. And there goes the horn, and the first period is over. Now that is a hotly contested first 12 minutes of action. But it is Guatemala, maybe a bit surprisingly, out in front of Mexico by 2-1 after one here in Nassau. We are proud to continue supporting pro football players in place and ready to go, as Guatemala will start off with an overhead kick off the opening kickoff. The second period, the middle 12 underway here from the 2025 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. Game 2, after El Salvador got 3 points earlier today. Another overhead kick. This one is blocked and headed all the way back to Macias in goal. This runs through and cleared away. Mexico trying to get back in this. The goalkeeper way out of his goal, but it ends up being okay. Hendrik Cordova there. Another shot here, bouncing off the sand and just wide. A good attempt there, but not quite. Guatemala trying to extend this lead. Throw-in comes. This net there in the middle, but nothing doing for Miguel Gonzalez. In the corner now. It comes back in and blocked away. Forward again. Mexico taking some time on the ball here, but now some trouble. Eventually taken in by Macias. It's played downfield and the header saved by Cordova. Through the middle and just too strong. It runs through for Macias. Taken from distance, and it looked like Cordova was a spectator there on the shot from Macias. It ends up out of play. Shot deflected. All the way to the end line, and it's taken in by Cordova again. Chances haven't quite been there for Mexico. Been doing quite a bit of defending, or at least scrambling, but Guatemala has put up a good fight here today for their best appearance in this competition. Third place. So Mexico won this competition on 4 occasions. And now it's Guatemala out in front. The header will end up out of play, and it goes back to Mexico. Whistle here, and a player down, Ernie Marroquin. Look at this. Trying with that overhead kick. Here to Pablo Crocker, the captain, while Tony Marroquin receives some treatment. Look at it here. Kind of awkward as he went up for it. Maybe got just nicked in the side of the head. The fall was also a little bit awkward, but Marroquin back on his feet. And it is a free kick coming for Guatemala's number 7. Shot from distance is well wide. Distribution again for Macias. He's back downfield and taken. Loaded downfield, the header comes centrally, it nearly squirts through, and it is taken in the end. Their overhead kick is wide. Right now, Guatemala still in command, but Mexico's starting to get a bit more of a foothold in this game. A little bit more time on the ball. The double team, now the shot comes, big save. Hendrik Cordova keeps it out. Turn the corner, but it was Macias sprawling out to hold on to it. The top again, overhead kick, and it's batted away. That ball just went out of play. Macias tried to save it. Saved the shot, which was the most important thing. It'll be a corner kick here for Guatemala. Long distribution again. Mexico trying to make something happen, get back into this overhead again, but the angle was tough. And Cordova makes another save. He's been busy in this game so far. Both goalkeepers really have been. Mexico attack has not quite been up to par. Back into the middle. Guatemala now. Centering pass was off the mark by Gonzalez. Thereby plays it ahead. Thereby tries to get the return ball. Challenge put in, and it's a free kick going the other way. Maybe Christopher Gonzalez is shaken up. down the line. No direct shot on that free kick, and it ends up out of play. Down, trying for the overhead, and it's a foul. Samuel Perez just a little bit too close to the kick taker. That was Alejandro Garcia. Now, this is a great chance for Mexico to get level. Wasn't much there by Perez, but he was just close enough.
Not the goalkeeper, obviously. Remember, he starts on his line, and he can only move. Here he is.
And now a chance to get level. Alejandro Garcia is ready. Garcia, it's saved. The rebound is out of play. Guatemala and Hendrik Cordova coming up with a big stop. And they stay in front at 2-1. Quick passing here, Macias all the way into the corner. He's well out of his goal, and it is a foul. We'll go back to Mexico. What a chance back the other way that was for Alejandro Garcia. Captain not able to convert. Here it is again. Able to come off his line to cut down the angle, made the big save. And luckily for him, the rebound shot was well out of play. One out of play again, and Mexico continue to search. All the goals in this game coming in the first period. Back the other way, nothing doing. Header away. Another overhead kick blocked down. Perez back for his goalkeeper, Cordova. Guatemala still in front. And this one trickling towards goal! Pablo Crocker scores for Guatemala. It is 3-1. The captain is on the board. This was just sort of a happenstance play. Crocker kind of throwing his foot at it. Macias was well out of his goal. There was a perfectly placed shot. And Guatemala extend that lead back out to 2. Back the other way, deflected out. And again, it was Garcia trying to get one on the board for Mexico, but that one not happening. Loaded back post, and it's tipped over the bar. Hendrik Cordova again. My goodness, the saves he has made in this game, absolutely massive. Another header over the bar. It is all happening right now. Long distribution, the goalkeeper Macias well out of his goal again. And a whistle here to stop play on the collision. Get it here. Yeah, the goalkeeper just clattering into Bernie Marroquin, who's now taken a couple of hard falls in this game. Marroquin still being tended to here. Back into play. About 90 seconds to go in this middle 12, the second period of 3. Guatemala in front by 3-1. In the middle, oh, what a save. Cordova, or pardon me, it's Diego Vasquez who has now come into this game. Vasquez getting some run here. Goalkeeper that started on the bench today for Guatemala. He's again to step in and hold on to it. Distribution again is headed away. Another foul here. Kevin Villagran goes down. Villagran is going to have a chance to take this from distance here if he decides to. Instead, they'll just play it down the line. Now a chance to shoot, but it's lifted out of play. Not exactly what they were looking for there. Jose Lem, who's already scored today. Right in front, blocked away. And now back the other way. Here comes Guatemala. And a fight forward. Macias is there. It was a good battle going towards goal. Gonzalez thought he was fouled. Referees were not having it there. Final seconds here in this second period. Let's go get a shot away. This one runs towards the touchline. And the horn sounds. Second period is complete. And a bit of a surprise here on the sand in Nassau. It's Guatemala who leads Mexico by 3-1 after 2 periods.
Concacaf
third period of action as the players are back out onto the field. Mexico will start in possession. 3-1 in favor of Guatemala. A team that when the pots came out, they were the pot 4 team, and that means they were one of the lowest, or they are the lowest ranked team in this Group A. But they are putting up one heck of a fight here today against this Mexico side that has won this competition 4 times. They have been very good as of late as well, going to the Beach Soccer World Cup just last year. Right now, up against it, against this Guatemalan side. Going back through the middle, it's broken up. And now maybe numbers here. Crocker couldn't get onto it for Guatemala as it runs off to the near side. A whistle and a free kick coming. Well, this is going to be a penalty. It was right on the area, on the edge of the area. We'll see what the decision ultimately is, but this is a positive development for Guatemala. Look at it here. Right from behind was Solomon Bias. No doubt a foul. It appears this will be a penalty. So here we go. Pablo Crocker ready to go against Gabriel Macias. And Guatemala can really have some breathing room if they can put this one away. Crocker already with 1 goal today. Macias talking to him. Crocker is ready. Crocker steps up and he lifts it out of play. And this game still very much in the balance. Just a 2-goal deficit for Mexico as they fight to win possession back. They do, and the shot is in! Mexico back into it. Hector Acevedo. It is 3-2. A huge swing in momentum. It could have been 4-1. Instead, it's now 3-2 on the ensuing possession back the other way for Mexico. Oh, Crocker is going to want that one back. And now we have a game here in Nassau. Loaded forward again. Played towards the end line. Overhead kick is blocked, and Mexico can move up field here. Flick towards the middle. It's still loose. Now the shot back the other way is batted down by Macias. Back towards goal, taken by Macias. Here comes Guatemala. There are appeals for a foul, but this one's in! Jose Lem with his 2nd goal of the game, and Guatemala is back in front by 2. Just when you want to say Mexico is ready to get back into it, it's a big, big moment for Guatemala. Mexico, they were just down by 2 moments ago, and now they're back down by 2. Now it's the captain, Pablo Crocker, who's being tended to. Fans enjoying this one with all sorts of hats and gear on. Guatemalan fans have to be happy with what they have seen so far today. This one's taken on just wide. Mexico with almost an immediate response. Flip back into play. Now a shot from distance at full stretch. Macias denies Diego Vasquez, who has stepped into goal now for Guatemala. Hendrik Cordoba, who started there for Guatemala today. It is a corner kick and will be taken by Gonzalez. Cleared away. Sent back out of play. Vasquez taking no chances. Put it away. Now another shot, and this is out of play. Nearly there. Macias taking it on. It skims the top of the crossbar. Wow. What a rip there from distance. Vasquez might try to do it the same thing back the other way, and this one nowhere close to Gabriel Macias in goal. Played into the corner. And the overhead kick, it comes off to the near side. There's an awkward bounce off the sand. Not trying to get a shot away, comes back through the middle. A missed touch. Garibay not able to do anything with it, but this shot is turned wide. Vasquez bouncing it forward and moved out wide, and this shot is out of play. Here's Macias. Mexico starting to run out of time here. They got to find 2 goals in these final 6.5 minutes. And here's a shot that goes just wide. Boy, another close attempt, but again, it hasn't quite been happening. Shot, that one wide. Shot from distance, that's blocked. Deflects all the way back towards the end line, and another clearance towards the far side. Down Down the line on the turn, it's a foul. And Mexico a chance to get one back here. Jose Lem, who scored twice, amidst that infraction, and Mexico a chance to pull one back here. It was Enoch Lopez who was cut down, and now a chance for a penalty kick. Now just about ready to go, Enoch Lopez trying to get Mexico within one again. Lopez is ready. Lopez off the post! Time and time again, Mexico denied with great opportunities. They have missed two penalties here today, as this one comes back the other way. Macias makes the save. Off the post, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good if you're Guatemala. There, a little bit of luck there. The posts coming to their aid. Thrown back towards goal, and it is taken in by Vasquez. Long distribution back the other way. It's into the corner, and that does stay in play. Vasquez, Guatemala. Vasquez, and he picks that one up. He thought he was allowed to, but he was not, because it was played back by his teammate. And now a big moment coming here. Mexico again are gonna have a chance to get back into this game. He flipped it up. There was no touch by the captain, Garcia. Vasquez just touched it on his own. He will come off, and it's Hendrik Cordoba who will enter again. Yellow card going to Diego Vasquez. So now ready to go is Jose Maldonado. Already one goal for him today. Maldonado bounces, and it's saved. Did end up out of play. Mexico will keep it as it is thrown in and taken by Cordoba. And a foul here. Guatemala will have a free kick. Ready to go again. Here's the free kick, and it hits the outside of the post. Miguel Gonzalez trying to give Guatemala some more breathing room, but right now their lead is still at 2, where it's been for most of this game. No foul. Mexico trying to keep this in play. This would be considered a pretty big upset. Guatemala is able to pull this off. Still about 3.5 minutes to go to see this out. It is Diego Vasquez who is back in the game now. This is sent towards goal. It was on target. Gabriel Macias able to make that save. And now Macias off his line. He made the intervention he needed to. Now Mexico will look back the other way. Nothing doing by Jacob Montes de Oca. And right now, we'll take another look at that challenge put in by Macias. Right now, Mexico is up against it. 2.5 minutes to go. They are running out of time. They have got to find something. Shot, and this one's in. Jose Maldonado. And Mexico trail by just one now. Able to beat Vasquez at his near post. It is tied. We will go to 3-minute golden goal extra time. Guatemala hoping to avoid that at this point, but Mexico and Maldonado again. Maldonado with 2 goals. Overhead kick is out of play. 2 minutes. This is going to come right down to the end. Crocker gets around one. Crocker, the centering feed, it's out of play. Marroquin could have put this game away for Guatemala. Instead, it's still a 1-goal game. Second ball won by Mexico. Lopez off into the corner as it comes back across. It's cleared away. Guatemala just trying to play keep away, get it upfield. Coming forward again, flipped out wide. Now over the top. Trying to turn and shoot. It's saved by Diego Vasquez. Moved ahead once again. It's Lem. There's nobody in the middle. Everybody right now back defensively for Guatemala, trying to see this out. Maldonado plays it forward. It's headed away, and it does stay in play with 40 seconds to go. Long distribution, and went towards goal, but Vasquez able to hold on. Villa looking on. There's a shot that is wide. Maybe Guatemala should have just tried to keep that for a few extra seconds. Instead, back the other way. Guatemala able to win this back. 15 seconds to go. Can they just get this upfield and hold on to it? It looks like they can. Holding it all the way into the corner. 5 seconds to go, and Guatemala are going to get the job done. It's thrown back downfield. Time expires, and Guatemala wins. A massive victory for Guatemala to start off the Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. Mexico goes down, the 4-time champions, the favorites potentially in this Group A. But Guatemala gets the job done, and they will move level on points with El Salvador in Group A. Well, now tomorrow will be very interesting because Costa Rica plays Mexico, 2 teams that both lost today. That is full time here from Nassau. Guatemala wins it 4-3. Full-time highlights 2025 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship Group A action. Mexico taking on Guatemala. This was a tightly contested matchup and was back and forth for much of this game. Mexico and Guatemala trading opportunities, but it would be eventually a chance for Guatemala to get on the board first. And this one was a bit awkward in front, but Jose Lem able to open the scoring. A total of 7 goals in this game. And Lem gets that scoring started. Then there would be a second goal in this game scored. And it would be Samuel Perez of Guatemala as well. So 2-0 in favor of Guatemala. The game would continue on. What a goal this was by Jose Maldonado. Able to score that goal. Chances would continue in this game. There would be some big saves from both Hendrik Cordova and Diego Vasquez, the two goalkeepers for this Guatemala side. Macias would also make some big saves. Would be another chance to find a goal for Pablo Crocker. Just kind of threw his foot at this one. Dribbles into the corner. That was that. For Guatemala, they would go up 3-1 in this game, but there would be a response to make it 3-2. And Hector Acevedo would score this goal. Back into it came Mexico, but then back the other way. A chance at another goal for Jose Lem, his second goal of the game. Would end up being the game-winning goal. There would be some penalties missed, 2 penalties and a free kick missed in this game by Mexico. But Maldonado, he was up for it today, picks out the corner, a great strike there. Able to put it into the corner and give Mexico some hope. But it would not be enough as Guatemala would win this game and get the 3 points. That'll do it for Group A action here. This is what the group looks like. El Salvador, because of goal difference and goals scored, they are on top of the group. El Salvador plays Guatemala tomorrow. Mexico plays Costa Rica tomorrow. Some interesting games on the way. That does it for Group A action today. Group B coming up a little bit later tonight. For our entire crew, I'm Josh Eastern. So long.